Hey guys, it's 21 Maxwell here, and welcome to episode 74 of the TNA TW series. We have our go-home show before we get to TNA Retribution, which is basically our last Impact of the year, as we head into our last pay-per-view of the year. So you see here we've got 12 segments today. A lot of it is just promoting most of the main events and the upper card of the pay-per-view. We've got a couple of pre-show matches as well. But we'll go through the show, we'll continue on the storylines. And after it, we'll give you the card for the pay-per-view, we'll give you an idea what you're going to see, and hopefully end 2015 on a good note. So this week's episode, I've decided to go with the first Marina, I think that's how it's pronounced, arena, in the Mid-Atlantic region, which is in Baltimore. Just hopefully get a decent attendance there. It's expecting to be at 9,500, so hopefully we get a good attendance to finish the year, get some money in. I look forward to a good pay-per-view. So guys, enjoy the show and enjoy your first 4 pre-show matches before Impact. So we start off in a match that had some good action but not much in the way of heat. Brian Cage defeats Noyofumi Yamamoto in 6:55 by pinfall with a total eclipse. 64C. Basic usual match again, just getting Cage over before we kind of properly insert him into the X division. No worker improvements there, very few negatives, which is a good sign. And overall, pretty happy, done its job there, gets Cage over, gets him some more momentum. Next up, and about that had some solid in-ring action, but not much in the way of heat. Ua Nation defeats Shad Gaspard in 7:13 by pinfall with a jackhammer, 49D+. Pretty obvious that these two don't click, but again, just to get Ua Nation over before he properly goes onto the main card and just length and lowering the crowd and low morale for Shad, understandable. We're all negatives there, but not too bad, nothing to worry about. Again, does its job. And the match had some good action, but not much in the way of heat. Beth defeated Melissa in 6:14 by pinfall with a gland slam. 53C-, sorry. These two knockouts don't click, but again, I needed to give Beth some momentum. I think we're going to go with her taking on Amazing Kong at the pay-per-view. That's disappointing to see it only get 53C. But again, does its job, gives Beth the momentum. In the final match, and about it featured some great action and average heat. Bobby Lashley defeated Samoa Joe in 8:39 by pinfall with a spear, 69C+. So the fact that they only get a 69C+ means if we are wanting to take this company forward, we definitely cannot have them in some sort of main event feud. It just doesn't work if we're only getting that rating. Samoa Joe's improving his performance skills, so that's a positive. But considering there's very few negatives and that only get a 69C+ is pretty disappointing. So that's the pre-show. Let's get on with the main Impact Wrestling. So we start off with the Hollywood Supernovas in the ring, and they're talking about how good they are. They get a 71C+, getting them some exposure and continuing on the storyline against the New Yorkers, which is the Dudley Boys. And that leads up to a big 8-man tag team match. And the match had some good action, but not much in the way of heat. Team 3D in the VIP list defeated Hollywood Supernovas and the Wolves in 11:05, when Billy Ray defeated Eddie Edwards by pinfall with a standing release powerbomb, 55C-. Again, just giving all tag teams exposure, giving the Dudleys the momentum. Going into the pay-per-view, it could be interesting to see which tag team walks away with the gold there. Billy Ray has a dreadfully stale character, so we'll all look at changing that. MVP seemed off his game tonight. And the storyline continues. Any worker improvements? Morrison's improving Rumble and technical skills. Joey Ryan and Showtime are improving their performance skills, so not bad there. I'm sure there'll be quite a few negatives there, mostly for actually just length and holding back, so not too bad. Could be worse, but pretty disappointed that I only got a 55C-. I'd seriously consider either turning Billy Ray or trying a new gimmick. He's become stale, so we'll look at that after the show. Cheers, Al Snow. In a match that had some good action and average heat, Hawkins defeats Ricochet in 8:05 with a taste of pain. I keep using Ricochet as a jobber, but he always seems to get good matches against higher guys up in the card, so I may look to give him a proper push. But the X Division champion gets good showing here against the Central champion, a 72B-. Both men have good chemistry together, so this could be a future feud. And then again, the dirt sheet with very few negatives there, so that's I'm good with that. I'm happy. 72. Then we have a microphone in the hand of Austin Aries. He tears into Hawkins, telling him that he's going to easily beat him in their upcoming match at the pay-per-view for the Central title. So that's a 73B- there. Good stuff. Austin Aries, A double. If he had good momentum, that'd be even better. So happy with that. He then in action as he takes on Matt Hardy. In a bout that featured great action and average heat, Austin Aries defeated Matt Hardy in 8:54 by pinfall. A 78B, solid match by both guys. That's what I'm looking to see. Matt Hardy's improving technical skills. He's a good job at it, the stars. I think Matt Hardy does its job there. And again, kind of builds up that feud between Hawkins and Aries. You know, both have been in matches, both are winning. Aries is mouthed off, and they'll be getting ready for their big match. CM Punk is then in the ring talking how good he is. 92A. But you get with CM Punk, you're always got a solid promo, so solid there. We then have a bout that featured great action and a good crowd. CM Punk defeated Harry Smith in 17:57 by pinfall, where they go to sleep in 80B. Top match there. CM Punk's improving flying skills and performance skills, so overall I'm delighted with that. Well done, Punk and Harry Smith. May actually keep pushing him if he's going to get good ratings with Punk. Chris Jericho comes out. He delivers a seething promo at Chris Hero. After rehashing recent events, Chris Jericho promises a surprise. You think you had it both bad before, Chris Hero? You ain't seen nothing yet. Chris Jericho is the best in the world at what he does, and Chris Hero is nothing compared to him. An 88B+, a solid segment there. That storyline continues. Jericho's done well since we've brought him in from WWE. I'm looking likely to try and get him back next year once his dates run out, because he's been a solid member of the TNA roster. And then about that featured great action and a good crowd, Adam Cole defeated Chris Hero in 17:31 by pinfall with the Florida Key following interference from Chris Jericho. So he's stuck to his word. He's come in, he's attacked Chris Hero. It's given Adam Cole the win and a good bit of momentum going into the main event match at Retribution. An 82B, solid match between these two. Chris Hero's improving his performance skills, Adam Cole improving his rumble skills. Literally very few negatives, just a poor gimmick for Chris Hero, but we'll sort that, we'll just turn him and eventually we'll have to, change his gimmick, because I'm sure his gimmick as a heel won't work as a face, but pretty happy with that. Chris Jericho is shown running down towards his car in the parking lot. He climbs in and starts the engine, but not before Chris Hero, who was chasing him, catches up and begins to bang the hood of the vehicle. With a baseball bat in hand, Chris Hero swings at the windscreen and shatters two of the side windows before Chris Jericho finally gets away and Hero can't catch him. So again, just showing that Hero's pissed off that Jericho's come in and cost him the match. Tries to catch him, can't get him. That's only a 70C, which is worrying. I thought that would get a wee bit better. But it continues on the storyline. Adam Cole is then celebrating his victory in the ring. CM Punk runs in and attacks him, beating Adam Cole down to the mat. So this is basically building up that Cole's obviously won, he's cheated, but Punk wants his retribution and he's come in and attacked him. I get an 84B+. And then to finish the show off, as you know, the main event is a triple threat. So as the match, it just says as the match ends, but basically Punk and Cole are sitting beating each other up. Then Bobby Lashley comes to the ring, attacks both of them, levels them both out before calmly strolling back up the aisle, signaling that he's going to be the TNA champion come the end of the year, come the end of the pay-per-view. I was a bit worried putting Lashley in, how it was going to affect the rating, but an 88B+ means I've made a good decision there. The Battle of Honor storyline continues, all pluses there, and that means our overall show rating is a solid 84B+, a great show there, a lot of big segments there, but it really gets us going into the pay-per-view, and that increased our popularity in 17 regions, so I am absolutely delighted with that. The only negative I say is probably the Hero and Jericho car chase, but overall, what I was looking for, I think we achieved with that pay-per-view. I think it's built up, that show is built up for this pay-per-view, and I think we're on to something really good at Retribution. So I'll allow this to load up. As you can see Shannon Moore there, and so we'll look at the ratings and stuff like that, we'll see what our size is, and I'll run down the card, I'll run down certain angles that are going to come up for TNA Retribution. Do I give Brock Lesnar an offer? Oh well, we're too small. Guess we're not then. So let's see what it says. Impact rating, we really struck gold with the show, so that's good to see. Thank you very much, I'm happy with that. Check the old emails. Harry Smith needs time to heal, and the show went from a 6.97 up to a 7.59, so that's awesome ratings. That's another rating I'm getting in my WWE Segway USA Network, so I'm happy with that. And the size, Mid-Atlantic's went up, Great Lakes has went up, that's good to see. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that are definitely over. If we can just work on the Northwest, Midwest, Great Lakes, get them all up, make sure we're definitely into the 66s with them. And we'll be a national company, we can maybe look at bringing in bigger names. So to finish off this, it's just a case of obviously the pay-per-views next, that'll be on the Sunday. And I'm going to give you the card here now, it's already been pre-booked. So we've got Adam Cole, CM Punk and Bobby Lashley, triple threat for the TNA World Heavyweight title. The Knockouts titles on the line, it's Beth Phoenix against Amazing Kong. The X Division will be on the line in a fatal 4-way. It's going to be Brian Cage, Jethro and Ricochet, going for Ricochet's title, with the debuting Fergal Devitt, who's also on a talent loan from WWE, getting involved. We've got the big match between Chris Jericho and Chris Hero. We're going to have Jacob Goodnight offer a open challenge to the locker room, and it's going to be EC3 that will step up to the plate and challenge him. We've got the Central title on the line, it's going to be Hawkins against Austin Aries. We've got Rob Van Dam's rematch against Samoa Joe, just to give them both something to do and put that maybe as the opener. And then for the tag team titles, we've got a fatal 4-way. The VIP list of MVP and Showtime against the Wolves, against the Hollywood Supernovas, Joey Ryan and John Morrison, against the champions, Team 3D. So that's your card. I think we'll have a wee quick look actually at Bully Ray before we finish the video. So he's a face, he's a hardcore icon. He's actually got a good rating for it, but I think we do need to change it up. So I'm going to keep him as a face. I think he's doing okay. And it just, I think he's needed in the tag division at the moment. So let's see what I've got an option of here. Doesn't seem many gimmicks there that you could fit with him. I think we'll go with asshole, because he really is a bit of an asshole when he plays these Bully Ray characters, so we'll give him that. I'm quite happy to give him creative freedom, he's got the experience and he'll debut that at the pay-per-view. So that's pretty much it guys, I hope you're looking forward to TNA Retribution. I believe the way this is scheduled, I think the Retribution pay-per-view will be a special edition video where I'm going to put out on the Sunday, as I believe the Sunday it's released is WrestleMania 31. I don't even know what the card is at the time I record them, but I hope guys it's going to be a spectacular event this week, and I hope we're not too pissed off like we were at the Rumble. But thanks for tuning in guys. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. Any comments, put them in the comments section. If you haven't already subbed, please sub. I'll give you that free email notification to let you know when there's a video up and stuff like that, so you can keep up to date with the series and not fall too far behind. And until next time, this is 21 Maxwell, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.